Hi, this is Greg at Best Choice Trailers. Today we're going to take a walk around the Load Trail GH14. It's a 102 by 25 plus 5, 14,000 pound Load Trail Gooseneck Deckover. Shown here with the optional max ramps. Everything you see here except for the max ramps is pretty well standard on this particular unit. Let's take a walk around it and show you all the standard features. So up front it's got a 2 5/16 inch gooseneck coupler. It's also got your set bolts for the neck once you get the coupler in the position you'd like. Notice with this coupler style it's tapered to where it easily slips on your ball once you get in close proximity. It's got your standard safety chains. You'll notice the wiring harness on this is blue. It's because it's a cold weather rated harness. It's also got a standard 7-pin blade connector as found on most modern pickups. Load Trail does a nice job on the neck here. They put the pinstriping and the stenciling on, do the Load Trail logos. Also got gussets going from the vertical to horizontal and from the vertical to the outer rail. Just stiffens up the trail a little bit, keeps it from racking and flexing. It's also got the full width front toolbox, lockable. It's got dual 12K jacks that are spring assisted. If you never had one of the 12K jacks before, you simply pull the pin, or you can also use your foot to kick the latch there to the side, and it'll automatically spring up in place. These 12K jacks do have a pair of greasers on for serviceability. Load Trail also puts one on the jack extension as well. It's got the wider max steps for standard equipment. It's a nice wide step. It's also got traction cleats built in. All LED lights are standard equipment, as well as a sealed wiring harness. In addition to the neck gussets, Load Trail also does 3-inch channel in the back of the neck to stiffen up the neck area. They also do a spare tire in the neck as well with a mount. Trailer's got a fair amount of tie downs, about every 1 foot on center. You've got a stake pocket and then a chain spool as well as a rub rail. So lots of tie downs here. It's got Dexter's 7,000 pound axles. These have the never adjust brakes. It's also got the easy Lube hubs. So on the never adjust brakes, basically these would self-tension like a car brake assembly, to where it would automatically continue to tension until the brake pads are wore out. Also behind the black cap there would be a grease zert. It's just called an easy Lube hub in the industry. These basically replaced a bearing buddy. When the trailer's newer, generally you can flex them out with your finger, otherwise you just need a flat bladed screwdriver. Basically there's a grease zert there. You just give that grease zert, hit a grease once a year, and once you see your new grease coming out of the outer bearing, you would, it means it's fully packed, the inner bearing and the outer bearing. Fairly easy whenever it's newer. It's also got a slipper spring suspension for standard equipment, just a little bit heavier duty suspension. This trailer's equipped with a 12-inch, 14 foot-pound mainframe. It's also got outriggers going to the outer frame, 3-inch channel, 16-inch on center cross members. That is structural channel, not form steel. Also notice the gusset where the beaver tail breaks off from the mainframe there. Angle iron self-cleated dovetail standard equipment with the 5-foot max ramp. So you got about 25 foot of flat deck to go with a 5-foot ramp. Now these ramps give you full width loading. Also, whenever they're flipped over flat, you've got a full flat 30-foot deck. A couple nice things on the Load Trail ramps. One, they put extra springs. They actually put 5 springs per side on the ramp. Also, the ramp's only going to be as strong as what it's pushing off of or supported by. You've got a 4x8 tubular bumper. Nice heavy-duty bumper setup. Notice it does have a tread plate backer on the back side of the ramp as well, so that it's fully covered, unlike a traditional flip-over ramp. Another little detail we see on Load Trail that's just something I appreciate. Stop turn tails, only one required per side, then your 3 center marker lights. They put an extra stop turn tail per side, as well as an extra marker light. You got a lot of visibility on this trailer. Trailer is powder coated with a Sherwin-Williams powder coat. Again, as mentioned, it's got the Dexter axles. Load Trail does a 232 warranty on the trailer. They cover the trailer 2 years, the structure 3 years, Then you do a 2-year roadside assist program. Pretty neat program here. I'll show you a close up. It's got the 232 and then the corresponding phone number. This particular unit's going to weigh in about 5,500 pounds. It's going to give a net legal payload of about 85 plus your tongue weight. Pin weight's going to come out to about 22% or about 3,000 pounds on a gooseneck. It's going to land at about 11.5 max legal payload. This unit is available with optional 8K axles and tandem dual 10Ks. It's also available in a bumper pull panel setup as well. If you have any questions on this or any of our other trailers, feel free to give us a ring at 717-220-4220 or visit us on the web at bestchoicetrailers.com.